This is my review of the HP Envi 6555E printer. I'll share with you the pros and cons I found while using this printer during the last week. So let's get started with the positive side and then we'll start talking about the cons. Okay, one of the things I liked is the display. So it has this very small display, it's not a big one, but I like that it's a touch screen. You don't have to deal with physical buttons that you don't know what they do. Here it's like on a smartphone, you just have to scroll left and right. Even when you're in the menus, you can scroll up and down. Everything is labeled the way it should. Everything works very quickly. The only small downside of this screen is that sometimes you have to click multiple times to register your touch. It's not as good as your iPhone, let's say, but it's not a big deal. I'm really happy that they have included one of these. I have been able to set this printer up with my computer, but also with my smartphone, and usually it takes less than 3 minutes, thanks to this display. Without it, it would have took a longer time. The paper input drawer is located under it, so you don't see it until you pull it out. It's able to accommodate up to 100 sheets of paper, which is great in my opinion. The only problem I would say is that the output, located right over here, can only take 25 sheets of paper, which means that if you're printing a document that has, let's say, 30 pages, well, after 25 pages, you'll have to remove these and the rest will be able to print. So this is just something to keep in mind. If you're printing very large documents, 25 pages and up, this may not be the printer for you. All right, let's go to the next positive. It's the printer features. So as you see here, it has a top document feeder. If you want to scan multiple pages at the same time, you can simply glide them over here and the printer will take them one by one. And it has a basic scanner as well. Then this printer is also able to print on both sides of the paper, which is great. And if you want to connect this printer to your computer using a cable instead of using the Wi-Fi feature, well, you also have this option over here. It's hidden by a sticker because they want you to use the Wi-Fi, but let me just remove this one. You see, it has a USB port, so you can connect your printer cable there. It does not have any USB ports like other models where you connect a flash drive to be able to print from it, but you know, it's not a big deal if you're not looking for this feature, obviously. Now let's talk print quality. I was very surprised how well it looks, especially where there's a lot of details. So I have even printed this small cover, but I made it smaller so we can see how well it's able to print details. And yeah, it looks sharp, it looks great. You don't see any pixels or any noise in the shadows. This is, I think, great. Even if you're printing bigger stuff over here, I didn't have any issues. Here's a picture. This is printed on plain paper, but on glossy paper it should look even better. I found that maybe the only downside of the printing side is that I feel that the colors are popping a bit more than they should. You see over here the saturation of the green really pops, and in the original picture it's not as saturated. This could be good if you're printing some artwork and you don't really care about color accuracy, but if you want your picture to look exactly the way they look on your computer, well, you may have to adjust a few things. Anyway, if you want to print some text, that's pretty easy for any printer in my opinion. Yeah, it does a good job, but even a $50 printer can do this kind of a job. So the print quality is up to 4800 dpi by 1200 dpi in color. Now let's talk about the cons, the things I wish were improved. First of all is the speed of printing. So on their website, HP are saying that it's able to print 10 pages per minute in black and white and 7 pages per minute in color. This I found out to be almost true. I think it's a bit slower than this. I mean, obviously if you're printing big color pages like this, it will take more time. This one took maybe 30 seconds, maybe a bit more. But the big issue over here is how much time it takes once you have clicked print on your smartphone or your computer. On their website, they're saying that if you're printing black and white, it can take up to 19 seconds before it starts printing, and in a color configuration, it can take 22 seconds. This is a long time, and obviously in this category, there's better choices, especially on the Epson side of thing or broader. These printers are printing a lot quicker than this one. But hey, at least the results are nice. And finally, my other cons, my other thing that I wish was improved is, the scanner here. It's able to print, they say, up to 1200 dpi, which is a great number. I have nothing against this. The problem is that if you're using a smartphone, you won't be able to print anything above 400 dpi, or I think 300 dpi actually. You cannot go above. You absolutely need a PC or Mac computer to use the 1200 dpi. So let's say you want to scan a picture on your phone. Well, you better use a computer because that's how you're gonna get the maximum details. Otherwise, do I recommend this printer? Well, it depends. Okay, this is very important. If you're gonna print around 5 pages per week in color, I would say yes, it could be a good printer. It has a good overall features. It has a great print quality. The only thing you need to consider before purchasing one of these is how much do you print? Because if we open here, let me show you the ink cartridges. You see they're using one ink cartridge for all the colors, blue, magenta, and yellow. Cyan, magenta, and yellow, and one ink cartridge for the black ink color. These are not big ink cartridges. Let's say you're printing many pages that are using the color blue. Well, your color ink cartridge will get lower and lower in the blue color. And at the end, you'll need to replace it even if you're still having some magenta and yellow. This is very wasteful and it will cost you a lot on the long term. Instead, I suggest if you're printing more than 5 pages a week, let's say 20 pages a month, okay? If you're printing more than 20 pages a month, don't get this printer because it will cost you way too much. You better get a printer that has one ink cartridge for each different color. This way, when you run out of magenta, you can simply replace the specific ink cartridge and not replace the whole thing here, even if you don't need to. This printer is great for people that do not print a lot. If you have a business, again, I'm pretty sure you're gonna print more than 20 pages a month. Therefore, you should go towards a printer with ink cartridges for each color or an ink tank system where you have ink tanks for, again, each colors, and these can last a long time. They say for the Epson, they can last up to 4,000 pages and they don't cost that much. So I'll put links in the description if you want to get this printer from Amazon or other ones, depending what you're looking for. Every time you go through my Amazon links, you support my channel since I get a very, very small commission every time you purchase something through them. HP didn't sponsor this video, so I can give you my honest opinion. And I hope you appreciate it. Leave a comment down below, subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one.